just wanted to come here and say, hey, I want to give a whole spiel about how I've been feeling lately, how life's been treating me, all that shenanigans, but like, I'll come back. Before I put my phone on the charger, we got some semi burritos with the salmon inside, yeah. Looking real good, smelling real good, yum. I really wanted to sit here and talk to y'all about something. Like, I don't know, something, but I didn't know exactly what to talk about. I know I didn't get a lot of footage today, and I have a lot on my mind, but I don't really know what's on my mind, if that makes sense. Like, the last couple of days, I've been full of a certain energy, but I can't really explain what it is. And it's high and low. So yeah, I feel like I needed to express. I haven't journaled in a minute. I haven't journaled in like a week or so. So, I probably will pick up the journal and just start writing whatever comes to mind. But I really don't know. I don't know. I recently downloaded Tammy again, and I didn't want to, but I found myself being like in a state of boredom and needing or wanting attention. So I downloaded Tammy, and this person asked me, why am I making my next move? Because I will be moving soon. And I told them, like, I don't know why I'm choosing that place, or I don't know why that place has chosen me, but we're gonna find out. I've been in Georgia for 6 years. I want to say it's been like 7, but I've been in Georgia, I feel like, for like 6 years, and what I've learned from being in Georgia was like, whoa, like, I feel like I've learned the most here. I've learned a lot of who I am and what I like, what I dislike. I've learned to speak up for myself. I have found myself. I have found nature. I have done a lot out here than I've ever done before. I feel like in Jersey, I was a whole different person, and this just feels so much more me. Like, I feel so much more me. In Jersey, I didn't know who I was, still trying to figure that out. And honestly, I don't even think I was seeking answers on who I was. I just know that I wasn't happy, and I tried to pretend that I was. So being in Georgia has really opened my eyes to who I am. I am confident. I am happy. I have a mix of emotions, but for the most part, I am very happy where I am mentally, physically. I started going to the gym. The last like 3 Thursdays I went to the gym, but this week I went yesterday and I went today. I don't have a membership yet, so we're gonna see how much longer I'm allowed to go. But yeah, it feels good. I've changed up my diet a couple times while being out here. I went from eating all types of different things. I'm lying. I was not the type to eat all different types of things. I went from eating pork and beef. Then I stopped eating that. And then I was like, okay, it's just going to be turkey and chicken. And then I was like, okay. And now it's just going to be seafood. Okay, let me just bring back chicken. Okay, now it's just going to be seafood, period. No, nothing else. And now I'm in a space where I'm kind of in between a vegan and a pescatarian. I'll cut out dairy completely. I try to eat. I honestly try to be a lot more smarter with what I intake because of all the testimonies I see around me on what you put in your body and how it'll make you feel. And I've gained that knowledge myself because I tried it myself. So with all these different diets, I've had a lot of different outcomes, and I don't know if that may be the reasoning for what I got going on my arm. But yeah, I just know that I love to eat. I love to go out. I love to be surrounded by happy, genuine, nice, funky, free, beautiful people. Like, I love that. I like experiencing. And lately I've been like in a space of rejection. I've been in a space of loneliness because I want to be with self a lot longer than I've ever been in life. I do not recall the last time I've been out of a relationship for like a whole year. Like, I don't think that ever existed. From the time that we'll start from high school. From high school forward, I have not been single for like a whole year. So I don't feel like I've given myself as much attention as I have these last 2 years. Because I would be in a relationship for like 6 months, and then I'll be broken up with a person for like 6 months, and then I'll meet somebody and we'll be together for like 6 months. So I feel like I'm giving myself this space and opportunity to be single for however many years I need to be, but I want it to be some years. Yeah, I like attention. I like attention. I like to feel loved. I like to love. I like to share me, like who I am, and the happy person and the giddy and goofy person I am. I like to give that off to my person and make them smile and laugh and shower them with love and gifts. And yeah, I want that, and I want to be able to receive that as well. But I feel like I don't need that. So I did something really, 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 really spontaneous, really exciting. This was an attempt that was done before around COVID, but it's actually happening now. Like soon it's gonna happen. Nothing is in the way. It's gonna be a beautiful experience, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. But I'm not gonna share it just yet because not too many people know. Only 2 people know, and that's the people that I'm with, like on a everyday basis. We talk. Well, I'm not with them every day, but we talk basically every day. So yeah, I'm really excited to share that news, and I'm just excited for this experience that I'm having with YouTube. Like, for the last 4 years, I've been recording my life on and off, and it's been very inconsistent. And I feel like I'm at a space where I'm giving the content that I want to look back on, that I want my family, whether it's, my wife and kids or whomever I have in the future, wherever I go, my tribe, whomever, I will want them to be able to look back and be like, hey, that's me, or hey, that's where we came from, or remember this? Yes. Like, my memory is not the best, and I don't like saying that out loud because I want to remember everything. Like, when people start telling me stories, they be like, yeah, I was 5 years old listening to this. Or I remember when I was in a car seat and my mom was playing this. How? Like, how do you know how old you were? How do you know what grade you were in? Like, you just look back and you be like, I was 5. Like, how? I can't relate. So that is mainly why I started this channel, so that my memories could live with me for as ever long as I'm here, and whomever is interested in me, however long they're here or whatever. But yeah, I am excited. I am very very thankful for my experience thus far. Everything that has happened in my past that I am not proud of is a reflection. Is that what I want to say? I don't know if that's what I want to say. Everything that has happened in my past has led up to this. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that experience, because I feel like if I wasn't able to experience that, I probably wouldn't be where I am now. Now, people will probably look at it like, well, where are you? You 26, you living with your mom, you living with your sisters and your nieces and nephews. Like, what exactly are you doing? I'm literally living. Like, I am beyond grateful for being able to go outside whenever I please, to go wherever I want, to eat whatever I want, to see whoever I want. I am grateful for that. There was a time where I was not able to eat certain days when I was living out here. I just had moved from Jersey. I probably made mistake after mistake after mistake before I came here, and I was down low. I was my lowest. That I remember that faithfully. And the thing that sticks with me most is working at Dollar Tree for minimum $7.25, and that's what was I paying? I think I was only paying rent and my phone bill at the time. So me working there would only cover my rent and my phone bill. And I would get $1 worth of, it was beefaroni, and they was definitely more expensive at Dollar Tree, but getting me $1 worth of beefaroni and eating it out the can. And because I didn't have the bowl and everything all set up. And then I got smart. I started using stuff. Then I got another job. Oh, it's just a lot. It was a lot. And I could go into details. Like, should I? Like, okay, let me try. Let me try to go into details real quick. Okay, so we're gonna start off from let me not say that. 2000. I feel like it was 2017. 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, it's been 6 years. Okay, 2017. The end of 2017. Let me go back. June. The middle of 2017, June, July, I left my Amazon job. Now, prior to me leaving my Amazon job in February, April, I knew that I was moving to Georgia. But I did not get transferred from my Amazon job, and I ended up quitting in June, July, so that I could move out here, because things wasn't working out how I would have liked them to when I was living in Jersey. So I came out here, right? Got into an altercation with the person I was with at the time, and I ended up moving with my mom. My mom came out here shortly after I signed the lease. I signed the lease in like April. My mom probably came out here in like May or June. So by the time I came out here in like August, we in 2017, I was living with my mom, and then I went back to live with my ex, and then those things didn't work out, so I moved back in with my mom, and I had to get a job. I could not find a job for the life of me. And before that, I was doing Uber. I was working at the U-Bar. That was for 3 days. and started doing Uber. And that was a thing. But then when I moved in my mom's area, I didn't want to do Uber because my car was raggedy, and where my mom lived, it was high acidity people, basically. So I didn't want people driving. I didn't want to pick people up. And at that time, Instacart didn't exist. Uber Eats didn't exist in my eyes. I don't remember. I don't think Uber Eats existed. So I applied for Dollar Tree, got the job like the same day or whatever, and I stayed there for like months. And then I got another job. I applied at a temp agency. I keep looking away because usually when I look up, I can remember like a lot of things and I could say everything that's in my head. But if I'm looking at the camera, I don't feel like I'm going to say everything that I want to say. But anyway, okay, so I applied for a temp agency. I couldn't get the job because I was working at freaking, which is so retarded to me. I had to work that day at Dollar Tree, so I did not go to that temp agency, but I would have been making more money. But it doesn't matter because I worked at Dollar Tree and then I got a job at a meat factory, and that was hell. Every day that I went there, I cried. It was just not it. It stunk. Then people was rude because I wasn't foreign. And yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. So eventually when I got enough money, I was just like, okay, I am leaving. And while all this is going on, I had my nephew, my little baby. He was so small at the time. He was like 1. So I was taking care of my nephew. And yeah, I don't know why, because I was barely taking care of myself. But I really loved him, and I wanted a child so bad. So that was like my opportunity to like try to take care of him. And yeah, that lasted like not too long. But anyway, so after that, then I got a job at a temp spot, and that's where I stayed for like 2 to 3 years. And then I got to the point where I'm just like, I do not want to work. I don't want to work for nobody. I don't want to be on nobody's clock. I want to do my own thing because I like my free time. When I was given the opportunity to see how it's like when you just don't move on nobody else's time, I was like, okay, this is what I've been needed to be doing. And that came from, I want to say, prior to COVID, I feel like I quit and came back. But, oh yeah, I moved. Okay, so before COVID even happened, before it was even thought of, I had moved back to Jersey for like 6 months, got me a job at a daycare center, and then I moved back and went back to the same temp job that I had got. So I left Dollar Tree, left the meat factory, was at this temp job. So we gonna say I was at that temp job altogether for like 2 years. When I got like fed up with the whole idea of working for somebody, COVID came around, and then I started making, they was giving out some shmoney, okay? So with that, and then finding out you could do Uber Eats, I got me a new car. I started working for myself. I started driving. Like, you could make hella bread with Uber, like hella bread, more bread than I was making at the agency. So I left them, and I hadn't been with them for like 3 years. So I say all that to say, like, I started from the bottom and now I'm here. Like, I feel like I didn't allow myself to get terribly worked up or just quit completely, like saying, fuck this job, fuck this, Mom, you need to take care of me. Like, this is it. Like, I didn't get in a headspace of, you can't make it happen. I just did whatever it is that I had to do at that time, and then slowly but surely everything started working out for itself. And now I'm in a space where it's literally working out for it. Like it's doing more than working out for itself. Like everything is apparent. Like right up to this point, if I could share with y'all everything that I got going on right this second that's in the works, you'll be like, you came a long way. Like, you know, a round of applause, because wow. So now that I'm physically getting ready to be in a space of just my own space in I guess somewhat like clarity, because you know, it was hard living with my mom in her room on an air mattress because the other rooms was taken. It was hard living with somebody that you know don't really like you, but you fulfill their needs of just needing somebody there so that they're not completely alone, so they don't lose their shit. It was hard living in a place that you weren't exactly comfortable with how it was set up or how it smelled or what was around. Like in those situations, it was hard living there, but at the same time, I made it happen. But now I'm about to be in a space of clarity where I'm able to cook. I clean daily. It smell good. My stuff ain't touched. Like, yeah, that amount of clarity. And now I'm in a space of just mentally just focusing. So this is what I'm focusing on. This is the big project. This is what's up next. You guys. I want to be able to give off the energy that I love to give off to my person. I want to give it off to you. I want to be able to connect with you guys. I want to be able to reach worldwide. I want to be able to be recognized, for sure. I want to be able to be recognized and they be like, wow, you know, based off of this, you got me here. You know, based off of this has helped me with this, or, you know, this was very funny, or whatever the case may be. So I say that to say, like, I just want to be hella transparent, but I don't be knowing how to sometimes. I don't be knowing, like, what to say. Like, everything is real. Like, when I record what's going on around me, but I don't feel like I always give off the talkative vibe, or, you know, the speech that somebody may need, or, you know, and I don't necessarily look to be the teacher, the inspirational speaker, but I do want to provide my testimony on a daily basis. And I don't think that I've been working to do that. I don't think that I have been figuring out how to do that. So I guess this is a start. This is a start of giving you a glimpse of where I've been for the last 6 years, even though it was real 1, 2, 3. I didn't go into details. If you would like details, I'm more than happy to share. I can remember a good amount of stuff. So if you want details on who I moved out here with and why we split, when I moved to Jersey, where did I go? Who was I with? My experience at my 3-year job, the job that I worked in Georgia the longest. I could tell y'all my experiences there and who I've met. I can tell you where I've met my current 2 most favoriteest people in the world, that I met here. And yeah, like whatever it is that you feel like you would be interested in knowing, if I remember, I will be more than open, more than ready to share. Yeah, I'm not the best speaker right now, but that's because I don't necessarily speak to the camera like I'm supposed to, or like I should. Like, I want to be able to speak to you guys. I want to be able to look at you guys. I want to be able to be me, express me, show you me, just let's vibe, So that's where we at with it. I already know this is going to be like 20 minutes long. I'm not going to cut nothing because why? Yeah, so let's just see where this go. I really hope that you rock out with me. I really hope that you find something about me that makes you interested and stay and check out what I got going on, like my life is literally going to be posted on YouTube. I want to share it only on YouTube, really. I'll be on TikTok, I'll be on Instagram, but I don't necessarily share those social medias on YouTube. Yeah, because I want it to be something separate, like this is my life, I guess, yeah. I share my YouTube links on my Instagram and my TikToks, but I don't necessarily care for interactions from my YouTube to my Instagram and my TikTok, if that makes sense. But obviously, I need to, broadcast like, hey, I'm on YouTube if you're interested in me at all. So yeah, that's why I shared on Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, I guess I'm saying I'm not really looking for that social media attention. I think I just really want the platform on YouTube. And, like, if it ever came a time that we was going to link up, I like to travel. You got something to do, like holla at your girl. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to see what's up. I'm trying to go to everywhere. I got my passport. It don't expire till 2024. So yeah. And after that, it's going to get renewed. So yeah. Where we going? Like, what we doing? That's it, That's it. Bye.